How is long over the day feel when up on happiness? That kind of sounds like you're playing Scramble, but like by yourself. Do you know what I mean? Just sounds like you like mixed a bunch of words. I think in your head that made sense. No. I didn't know that Chainsaw Massacre and Psycho was inspired by Gene. Psycho is one of the oldest movies I've ever seen. It's a good one though.
Most women want wrong. That is why they don't lose weight. My wife wants to get
Thanks.
This interview
I like her profile picture.
disaster. Wait a minute. This man knows that he is in the wrong. This is
No, is it real?
This is the face of someone who understands
Is it a real place?
the severity of their actions. Unfortunately for Margot Rubio, this is a man who might actually somewhere have a conscience, but has suppressed it in order to get power. How's that working out for you? Now, he was on this week at ABC where Joe answered questions. Not answered questions, but 20 questions about 20 questions available. And surprise. That's what anyone knows. That's what anyone knows. Now, The Atlantic is reporting that some of Trump's closest allies have told The Atlantic that they were unnerved by the president's rash plan for tomorrow approach to ousting a sovereign nation's leader. Trump, for his part, in his announcement yesterday that I showed you, made no mention of why his red democracy will allow Venezuela opposition, which the United States has recognized as the legitimate winners of 2024 elections to take power. And that person is Maria Corina Machado, who in a landslide victory in 2023 won 92% of the vote. 92% of the vote. But Donald Trump doesn't want her.
Hey,
He's want her in there. In fact, what
good morning.
he's done is he's made it to the vice president.
Haven't even gone to sleep yet.
Let's get to this interview first. This is honestly.
No, I felt a bit like sickly in the morning.
I could not believe this. So, Stephanopoulos asked Rubio that Trump said that the U.S. government Venezuela, and yes, under what legal authority? Correct. This morning, he said the United States joined the government of Venezuela under what legal authority? First of all, what's going to happen is that we have a quarantine on our oil. That means there's oil. Well, first of all, what's going to happen here is that we have a quarantine on our oil. That means
Stop, there's something going around for sure.
conditions that are in the national interest in the United States and the interest
My friend is always sick for some reason.
we intend to do. So that leverage remains, that leverage is ongoing, and we expect that it's going to lead to results here. We're also hopeful that it does positive results for the people of Venezuela, but ultimately, most importantly for us, in the national interest of the United States. We will no longer have, hopefully, as we move forward here, we'll set the conditions so that we no longer have in our hemisphere of Venezuela, that's the crossroads for many of our adversaries around the world, including Iran and Hezbollah, is no longer sending us drugs.
You're always sick along with Kelly
Is no longer a narco trafficking paradise.
in the hospital.
Coming out of Colombia, going through the Caribbean and towards the United States. And honestly, we want a better future for the people of Venezuela. We want them to have a really big filibuster there, but he's asking under what legal
See you
authority
there.
can Marco Rubio, Donald Trump,
They're gonna come off in himself in a bit.
notice how he
Go to bed.
was actually asked
Oh yeah.
for the United States.
I'll get to bed.
We're going to use the leverage to make it happen. As far as what our legal authority is on the quarantine, I'm very simple. We have court orders. These are sanction courts, and we get
How come?
courts to go after and seize these sanctions. So that's, I don't know, is the court not a legal authority? So is the United States running Venezuela right now? I really wish you could follow up with that, but I'm glad you followed up at all, because what does that mean? Because we legal order
It's not snowing here. You live somewhere else, do you?
And by the way, we still don't know whether or not those boats actually carry drugs. We don't know. There's no evidence one way or the other. But because they have a legal authority from the courts, they're allowed to just take
I see.
the country. That doesn't make sense to me. Does that make sense to you?
I was wondering.
Explain once again, I'll do it one more time. What we are running is the direction that this is going to move moving forward. And that is, we have leverage. This leverage we are using and we intend to use.
Oh, I'm not sick.
Bro, this is scary. He's not answering. Who's running the country? Already.
I'm not sick. I'm really sad because I'm tired.
Unless they make changes. And that leverage boats that are currently positioned allow us to seize any sanctioned boats coming into or out of Venezuela, loaded with oil on its way in to pick up oil, and we can pick and choose which ones we go after. We have court orders for each one. That will continue to be in place until the people who have control over the levers of power in that country make changes that are not just in the interest of the people of Venezuela, but are in the interest of the United States and the things that we care about. That's what legal authority is.
Well, you was asked again. Go to George Stephanopoulos. Let's just, like, I do think that when
I'm half
journalists
asleep.
do a good job of pushing back, especially in this environment, we should look them up. And I think George Stephanopoulos actually did a good job pushing back on Marco Rubio. So give him some love in the comments. But he asked again, Blake, who's running the country?
Orders that we have.
When the president was asked yesterday who'll be running Venezuela, he said it was you, he said it was the defense secretary, he said it was the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Are you running Venezuela right now?
No.
George, I would explain again that the
He looks terrified. He's like, look.
George, I would explain again that the leverage that we have here is the leverage of the quarantine. So yes, that is a Department of War operation, conducting in some cases law enforcement functions with the Coast Guard on the seizure of these boats. I'm obviously very intricately involved in these policies, and by the way, very intricately involved moving forward. And what we hope to see some of these changes being addressed. Unfortunately, the person that was there before, who was not the legitimate president of the country, was someone we could not work with. Was someone we already suffered the Biden administration a couple of years ago on a deal he didn't keep, and this is someone we simply couldn't work with. We are hopeful that there are people in place now. We're going to find out. The proof will be in what they do or fail to do. That will start making some of these changes that will ultimately lead to a development of Venezuela that looks substantially and dramatically different from what's been in place for 15 years.
All right, well, you left in the VP, and let's go back to this Atlantic article because another Venezuelan politician Trump spoke about yesterday was Maduro's own vice president, Delcy Rodriguez, and she was sworn in as interim president soon after Maduro's departure, but maintains that Maduro is a legitimate president and condemned his arrest. But Trump said that she had already told Marco Rubio that the new government in Caracas would do whatever the U.S. wanted, something that she's denied. So I actually don't know who to believe. I actually kind of believe that they're putting in some stooge who will not make things better for Venezuela.
No, I have 10.